finance already. It's a little bit of good news. Rates are getting better. And we all know that rate gonna drop for sure, right? Almost everyone expect that rate gonna drop in a few months or 1 year, right? The Fed keep trying really hard to push down the rate. We all know this. The Fed tried to achieve the goal of 2% target inflation rate, and it's kind of working. It's getting better and better. So that's why you see interest rate keep dropping. So that's good. As a loan officer, when there's a refinance wave, it's when you make that's when you make a lot of money, right? I myself, whenever refinance wave, I capture a lot of businesses. I plan ahead. So you too, you should plan ahead so that when the refinance wave come, you can make a lot of money. So it's just a bit of advice for you, what you have done so that when the refinance come, you can capture a lot of business, right? You need to prepare now. It's just imagine an analogy. If you were a fisherman, you went out to the deep sea, you do fishing a lot, right? But then right now there's not a season, there's no fish. But you know that, let's say 3 months from now, there will be tons of fish out there. So you need to prepare now so that when there's a lot of fish in the water, you can go and catch a lot of them. So you need to prepare ahead because it's coming. The refinance wave is coming. A lot of people over the last year and a half, they end up with high interest rate and they have to refinance. So the question is, what do you prepare now so that when the refinance wave comes, you will catch a lot of fish or clients so that you can make a lot of money, right? So imagine rate drop, fast forward, rate drop. You look around and a lot of people get a lot of business. You yourself, a lot of people approach you and say, hey, can you help me with my refinance? But then you're not ready. You don't have good rate because they shop around. People shop around. If you don't prepare, most people don't come to you because you're not advertisement. You don't advertising. You are not trying to let people know that you are a loan officer. Many of us right now suffer because we are not we don't advertise enough. We don't try to promote ourselves on social media. We don't go out there and and work with realtor, right? So many of us right now we suffer because we don't have a lot. We don't do enough marketing. We don't even have any good relationship with realtors and clients, and that is one of the biggest reason we don't have a lot of business. The second reason is we are not good enough. When the clients shop around, you either don't have the reputation, don't have the trust, they don't know much about you, they don't trust you, or your rate is too high compared to other, right? Let's say the consumer shop around. A lot of you got 3 5 people shop around, and none of them want to work with you because your rate are high. You cannot compete, right? You know nowadays a lot of people nowadays shop around. It's not like before when consumer they are easy. Consumer now they have changed. They love to shop around. It's easy for them to shop around. They know that it takes them a few minutes to shop around. It's not difficult like before. You can go to loanfactory.com to shop around. It takes less than 30, it takes about 30 seconds. You can see the rate. And one thing I want to challenge everyone, go to loanfactory.com, check the rate, and compare to your rate. Imagine that there's a client who is shopping around with you, and you need to compete against Loan Factory. So do the math, do the comparison, And next week, you can compete against Loan Factory. That's one exercise that I hope everyone will do. Okay? So I will move on. Make sure you do that. And make sure one thing, how you can become more competitive. Let's look at it in the long run, right? Each of us, we are running our own business. We need to compete, right? So if you cannot improve your rate and your reputation, you need to think harder. Okay. So I'm gonna share with you my screen. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So I'm gonna share with you my screen, and during this webinar, we will try to be very interpersonal. I want you to ask a lot of questions. I will break down the webinar into three parts. The first part, I will share with you about Loan Factory, why we are a good platform, why we are so competitive, why we're growing so fast, and what do we have to offer you as a loan officer? Why Loan Factory is a good platform for you and you should join. I will show you all of that. And I will also show you the process uh, of moving a loan from A to Z. When you have a first loan, a lead, what do you do until the end so that you can understand about our system, our process. And at the end, I will open up for any question that you have. So please try to hold on your question until the end if it's not related to what I just mentioned. Of course, when I just mentioned anything that if I move too fast or if you have question related to what I just talked about, feel free to raise your hand. Raise your hand so that I can answer right away. But if it's not related, wait to the end. We will have a lot of time to talk. I will answer all your questions today, and I want you to ask a lot of questions. So, by the way, a little bit about me. I myself was the number one loan officers in the country 2 years in a row, 2020 and 21. And I closed over 11,000 loans in those 2 years. And the last 2 years, I also ranked number two broker in the country. So I know exactly what's going on, what you should have done so that you can grow your business. And the loan officer who work with me, they have an opportunity to learn from me and receive advice from me. So that is one big plus. And the reason you will see why I become number one loan officer in the country, why I have so many clients. So you see my screen, right? My website, loanfactory.com.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool. You see right away that a couple here using a cell phone. So we are a technology company. You see the high tech part, right? It's online. It's on the cell phone, and you can see that we offer $1,000 lowest rate guarantee, and we'll beat any offer. You will get $1,000. So basically, this is the same thing as some of the loan officer advertise that they have lowest rate. Do loan with me, come with me. I have the lowest rate, but those promises are illegal. You cannot say something that you cannot prove it's true. So that is the principle of marketing. You need to disclose. You need to say the fact, the truth. So if you advertise and you say you have the lowest rate, that is wrong. You might get into trouble. But here is more than a promise. This is a guarantee. So basically, right now we honor this promise in Texas, Colorado, Washington, California, Georgia, Arizona, and Florida. So if the consumer, they look at this, they can click on the term and condition, and they can see that they can, first they give us the loan estimate. We will tell them if we can beat or not. Okay. If we can beat, we will give them our loan estimate better. If we are not, then if we cannot beat the offer, that loan estimate, then we will ask the borrower to proceed to close the loan with that lender. And when they close that loan with that term, they will send us the final CD. And if it matching, we will send them a check for $1,000. So uh, it's a very easy three-step process, right? Upload and they know the result. And we only have two exclusion. So it's only conventional fixed rate, no high balance, no jumbo loan. And the second exception for preferred lender, the builder lender from the preferred lender from the builder. So otherwise, we will honor our promise. So this is the program, $1,000 lowest rate guarantee, and this is I don't think anyone in the country dare to offer this program. The goal is to persuade the consumer to prove to them that we have lowest rate and ask them to give us a chance so that they will get the best rate. We want them to shop around. So the client who shop around and give us their LE, we'll give them a better rate or we send them $1,000. And when the consumer shop around, we win. You win too. You won. I myself, I see a lot of clients, see a lot of people get along with retail lender or some broker who charge a lot. And you know that a lot of broker out there still charging 300 basis point or 250 basis point. So the clients end up with high interest rate. And we want those clients to come to us because they will get better rate. So you can see the program. Any question about this program? Basically, as the loan officer at Loan Factory, when you join Loan Factory, you can promote this program to your clients and to your realtor. You know, what I do is I talk to my realtor, I talk to my client, hey, you in Texas, and in Texas, we have this program. So why don't you use it? Why don't you try us out to make sure you get the better rate, right? Or talk to your client, talk to the realtor that you want to build relationship. Tell the realtor that, hey, I have this program. So your client, if you send your client to me, they get better rate. You know, I have this program. So you challenge your realtor to help their clients instead of sending their client to someone that who will rip them off with high interest rate. Send it to you. You will beat that rate. So if you join Loan Factory, you can promote this program. And the only thing that we ask you to do is lower your compensation to compete. And I think all of us are doing this already. We are willing to lower our comp to compete, right? To win the clients. And the worst case scenario, you cannot compete. You lower your compensations to zero, and you still cannot win. Then the company will lose $1,000, not you. So that is what we do to help loan officer to compete, to be more competitive, to win the clients. So this is just one thing. We have many other things. So for example, I'll go to that later. I have a lot more example what we do to help loan officers. And here you can see we have a pricing engine right here. The consumer can click on get quote and they will see the rate for themselves. They can see the rate for themselves. So the internet is a little bit slow. Okay, I come back to that later. So here are our accomplishment. We work with almost 180 lenders. And up here, you see that we have the lowest rate guarantee, or 1,000 back. Here, it's even a bigger accomplishment. You see that we close so many loans. I myself close a lot of loans for my clients. And you might be amazed by the number of loans that we close. But I think this is a bigger accomplishment. Uh, we all know that it's very difficult to make our clients, all of them are happy and give a 5-star review. So let's say that if you have 10 clients, it is likely that there will be one client that who are not happy with you, right? Because it's so difficult in our business to make sure they are happy. There are a lot of times when the client got the loan denied and they get mad, they blame you. Or if the loan was denied and you didn't tell them ahead of time, or you make a wrong calculation, DTI calculation, or you don't know all the guidelines, and you think that you can help them, that you tell them that the loan can be approved, but it's not, then you end up that the client got mad at you and give you 1-star review. So it is very easy. Something go wrong, the client is not happy, they give you 1-star review. But if you look at Loan Factory, we have over 6,500 5-star review, and it's almost a perfect record. So if you look here, you can see we show all the review here. Every day we have a few review. So we have all the review on our website to share with our client. And we have almost 1,000 loan officer, 986. And a year and a half ago, we had about 50 loan officers. So we've grown almost 20 times over the past 18 months. We grown fastest among all the broker out there. No one grows faster than Loan Factory because our system is so good. The loan officer, when they join, they like it. They don't leave us, and they share with their friends, the other loan officer, and people keep joining, and that's why we have so many loan officers. We are licensed in 48 states. This is the website for the consumer. So let me see what's wrong with our pricing engine. Okay, let me work on this pricing engine this way. Okay, so you can see the pricing engine here. The consumer, oh my God, there's something wrong with my pricing engine. This button is not working. Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. We have to fix it later. So if you can try yourself, you can see a few things. First, we show the rate of many lenders. It's like Loan Shifter, but for consumer. It's the consumer pricing engine. And we are so confident with our rate that we show that to the public. We show that to our competitor. Let our competitor see it. Let our public see the rate. And of course, if we have low rate, why don't we show it to the public, right? It's to the consumer. So we're not afraid of the competition. And if you go to the bank or any big lenders, they hide their rate. They don't show that because their rate are a lot higher. If you go to big website, even some big broker like Nexa Mortgage, like Edge, like Barrett Financial, they don't show their rate to the public because their rate are higher. It's simple like that, right? We have better rate and we're not afraid. We show our rate to everyone for them to shop around. We want our client to shop around because we're confident. We are not afraid of losing client. And one of our slogan is, we dare you to compare. So this is our slogan, we dare you to compare. We want our client to compare, to shop around. We want our loan officer to shop around. We want you to shop around. We want you to compare your broker right now, your lender right now, versus Loan Factory. Who is better? Who is better at helping you success? That's what you need to shop around. Who can give you better rate to compete? Who can give you better tool to compete? We will give you a lot of support. And I will show you later on that we are better. Hi, Srini.
Can you hear
We
me
can
now?
hear you.
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you.
yeah. The question about like, do real estate agents can do both, being a loan officer in your loan factory?
What is the first part? Being both what and Loan Factory and loan officer at
Uh,
Loan Factory?
yeah, like I'm a real estate agent and also loan originator. Can I do both at loan
Yes,
factory?
yes and no. At Loan Factory, we allow you to play both roles. You can be a real estate agent and loan officer. We don't care. The law allow that. We allow that. The only difference is we don't offer real estate services. So you can hang your real estate license with a real estate broker, and your loan license can be under Loan Factory. That way, you can help the same client in both roles, the same transaction. Yes. So the answer is yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hi,
Thank
Tuan.
you, Srini. Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Is that
On the
yeah?
rate situation, when you send them to like loanfactory.com, are those like par rates? Do they match our rates? Like, because I noticed one of the things when we had our call is that you can set your compensation and adjust it if need be to do this $1,000 and what have you. But are they going to go on to the website and get a better rate than I'm giving?
Good question.
Does that make
Good
sense?
question.
Okay.
Yes, yes. That are two questions. So let me answer your question. For example, this is a scenario, right? A loan with 400,000 loan and 500,000 purchase price in Orange County, California. And this is the same thing at the consumer website. So when you run a pricing, the consumer will see, we will help the consumer to see if they qualify for the affordable home ownership program. You will see why we are different and better than the other software out there. We have better pricing engine than Loan Sifter. We have better LOS than Arrive or Lending Pack. We are way better than all of them. And I will prove it to you. So then when the consumer run the pricing engine, we check to see their income. And let's say if their income is 126,000 or less, they qualify for the LPA waiver. If their income is 80% or less, they qualify for the Home Possible, Home Ready, and they might be qualified for the Home Ready first. So assume that their income is 125K a year in Southern California. They can see the rate right here. So you can see the rate. The rate right now that we can offer this client is 6.375% with a little bit of poise, right? We have rate, APR, the lender name, and the points and the payment. So we shop around. If you click on the number of lenders, there are 23 lenders total. So Freedom Mortgage has the best rate. Next is Provident Funding. So here are the pricing engine for the consumer. We show the lender that have the best rate to the consumer. So the consumer will see this ranking. They will say, wow, by working with Loan Factory, they will help me pick the best lender. And that rate I will receive come with only 378 points. Imagine if I work with another broker who don't shop around, who doesn't shop around and who doesn't do pricing engine. So I might end up with, let's say, PennyMac, and this come with 2,400 points. So the difference can be easily $2,000, right?
Yeah. The other
So
thing about
that's
that though is if we're being that transparent, sometimes we also
yes,
know that maybe Freedom Mortgage can't close on time, or maybe, you know what I mean? That kind
exactly,
of stuff. And I'm just using
exactly.
them as
So
example, right?
yeah, it's a good concern. It's a valid concern because some lender are bad at service. They might be very difficult. They have a lot of overlay, like Provident Funding, right? It's right here on top. And of course, many of us don't want to send loan to Provident, especially when the loan is not clean. It's complicated. It may not be approved. We, as the loan officer, we know the guideline, we know the overlay. We don't want to send those loans to Provident Funding. So as a loan officer, we need to know how to use our judgment. Need to know how to use our experience to send the loan to the right lender. And I agree with you. So it is simple to show your client that you are an expert. You are a good loan officer with a lot of experience and knowledge. So this is what I advise the loan officer. Always try to pick the top three lenders, and advise the client. Say, hey, look, we have 23 lenders. We shop around, right? Right now, the best lender is Freedom Mortgage. They have the best rate.
Can I
Normally,
ask a
I will
quick
send
question
your
about that,
loan.
Chris?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you let me finish the
Yeah, go
explanation
ahead.
first, and then
Yep.
yeah. The concern is the client may want to work with Freedom Mortgage, and we know that Freedom Mortgage is very slow, very bad. For example, not it may not be true, but we don't feel comfortable as the loan officer to send the loan to Freedom Mortgage. But what if the client say, "I want this lender, I want this rate. You show that to me, so I want this rate. Can you send the loan to this rate? Send my loan to this lender so that I can get the best rate." And as the loan officer, normally, if you know Freedom Mortgage is good, you work with them before, then why not, right? You send the loan to Freedom Mortgage because you work with them before and they are decent, they're good. You have good feeling about them. But if you had bad feeling about them in the past, you know that you shouldn't send loan to this lender, then you should advise your client that, I've done this. I sent loan to them before and it's not good. Their guideline is difficult. They are very slow. They have bad service. They come up with last minute condition, blah, blah, blah. You advise the client not to go with this, but in fact, go to Provident Funding or Everstream Mortgage. That way, the client feel better. They trust you because you have the experience. So this is the experience that they want you to have. If you're afraid of advise the client, they will not like you. So it's all about experience. Uh, every scenario you encounter, you know how to answer. So the second concern that you have is this rate par rate or not? Does it come with commission? So when you click on the lender name, you can see that the lender commission, the lender pay commission is $4,000. The company loan factory will get paid for $4,000. It's not par rate. This rate, the rate that consumers see right here on this website, come with 100 bip, 100 bip, 1%. So as a loan officer, if you work with loan factory, and if you give your client this rate, loan factory will get paid 1%, so $4,000, and we pay you 100% commission minus a flat admin fee of $595 and $500 processing fee. So the total is $1,095 is what you get. You get 100% minus $1,095. And this is, if you click on it, you can see the pricing right here, which come with, and you can change that too. As the loan officer, let's say if you work on a loan, you want to make the maximum pay. So you can choose lender pay and you can reprice it, right? We show the client that congratulations, no negative pricing adjustment because you are first time buyer and your income is this range. So if you don't aware of this and you run the pricing, you can see that, let's say private, let me pick a different vendor, PennyMac. You can see that your AAP, LLP waiver is waived right here, you know. So our pricing engine helped the client a lot. Even, let's say if the client have credit score only 640, right? This is big. This is why our pricing engine are better. We imagine the client with that low credit score, they get the same pricing. Let's say here, you can see LLP waiver, right? There's an adjustment of 2.25 and it's waived because the client qualified for LLPA waiver. So imagine you don't know about this. You don't check the income, right? You don't check the income just like loan shifter. You don't check the income, and we assume that you don't qualify. And you see the rate right here. Let me show you the rate. It's crazy. It's 6.5% with $13,000. That is why our pricing will help you compete. And our pricing engine will detect that the client qualified for LLP waiver, and they will get the super low rate of let's say 6.5 here with no point and some credit instead of $13,000 points. And it comes with compensation you set right here, lender pay or borrower pay. You adjust it. It can be any compensation you want. Okay. So yes, I can answer the next person. Yeah. Any more questions? Please let me know. Okay.
I got a question.
Yeah. Hi, Jack.
Yes. So I did want to ask about the compensation. Is there a cap to a monthly payout?
There's no cap to a monthly payout. If you
Okay.
help a lot of clients, if you have 10 clients and each client you make 7,000, then you can make 70,000 a month. So there's no cap.
Okay. And then also, when I was speaking to one of the ladies, they were telling me that for North Carolina, we would have to be a W-2 employee, I guess. And for us, we would only be able to get 90% of the commission instead of 100%. And I was trying to figure out like what happens to the other 10%.
Yes. So because when we pay you W-2, there are additional costs to the company.
Mm-hmm.
And because the company has additional costs like payroll expense, payroll tax and all that, we will lose money if we pay you 100%. For example, let's say you make $10,000. Let's say the commission is $10,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if we pay you 100% and we keep only 1095. That means we will pay you $8,900. And if we pay you that much and we keep only 1,095, then we will pay a lot of tax to the government, the payroll and tax rate.
Oh.
The employee have to pay a lot. So that can be even more than 1095 that we collect. So we will lose money.
Okay.
So that's why as a W-2 loan officer, you get paid less than 1099 loan officers.
Mm.
And that's why we encourage you, if you are located in those 1099 states, you should go with 1099. But if you have license in those W-2 states, then you have no choice. But if you have a choice, let's say if you are in California and you also want to do business in Nevada or North Carolina, you should think twice because you will have to be W-2.
Mm.
And I recommend you not to get licensed in those states so that you can be a W-2. You can be a 1099 loan officer.
How do we know what states those are, Tuan?
Yes, we have the list on our website. Let me share with you. So
So
we
Tuan,
have a list on our website.
you can go on the two, some state, whichever the state allow 1099 or not. You can be one state 1099, other state
Correct.
W2.
We cannot allow a conflict like that, because if the regular asks, who are you? What type of loan officer are you? You can be only either 1099 or W-2. We will not allow you to be both. So we have the list, 1099 W-2 right here. We explained it. Everything on our website. You go to resource, loan officers, then you can see this page. And W-2, you get only 90% instead of 100%. And we have the list of 13 states right here. Those are Georgia, Illinois, Maine, Massachusetts, Maryland, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina, Rhode Island, and Vermont. So these are the lists. If you have a choice, I would stay away from these states so that you can be 1099. Okay? So let me go back to this page to share with you the benefit. So when you join Loan Factory, you can use our technology, and it's free. You don't have to pay Loan Factory any technology fee, and you don't have to buy. You don't have to pay for a landing pad or a ride. You don't have to pay for a loan shifter. Everything is free, and you don't have to pay for a CIM. We build it. We have it. And when you join Loan Factory, you receive training from Loan Factory. I provide training regularly, and we even have an academy for you to learn. We build an online classes for you to learn. We provide free marketing support. We have 10 people in our marketing team who will provide you support for free. So let's say if you need to have a customized image to promote something you like, you can ask our team to help you. If you need to have your video edited, we can help you. If you need to run an ads on Google, on Facebook, we will help you. We will also don't charge you any monthly fee, no desk fee, no junk fee. So you can join Loan Factory and pay nothing, no overhead. And for example, in the next 6 months or a year, rate remain very high and you don't close any loan, you pay nothing. If you join other company out there, like Nexa or some other big company or even small company, they force you to pay for the software. They force you to pay a monthly fee. They call it training fee or whatever. They charge you a lot of different fee here and there. So at Loan Factory, we don't charge any monthly fee. So you have no overhead. You just pay the flat fee per loan. And the flat fee is $595. You get paid 100% minus a flat fee of $595 and $500 in-house processing fee.
Can we
which
charge
is the
those
best.
to the borrower, or it just comes out of our commission no matter what?
Yes and no. So we do offer corresponding channel. So you can charge if you send your loan to our corresponding channel. But then if it's a wholesale loan, we cannot charge because this is a in-house processor. We cannot charge it. However, there's one way to get around, which is instead of charging 500 processing fee and 100 BIP commission, you can charge 0 processing fee, but then raise the borrow pay to 130 BIP. You can make it up by raising your compensation. Okay, so yeah, yes and no, you can do that. It's just if you raise your compensation, it might be better because the client will get the same thing, but it doesn't show your fee. it doesn't show that, oh, $500 processing fee. Some client complain, they look at all the fee, they say, why too high? Okay. So, yes, the next, you have a question?
I have a question, and it's
Yes.
three quick questions. One, I've been working with the same third-party processing company for years, like 10 years. Are we allowed to use a third-party processing company?
Yes and no. We allow, but then that third-party processing company have to be approved by us. That's
Okay.
the way it is. The lender also have to approve as well. So we will consider case by case.
Okay.
Mostly, if they have license in multiple states, we are likely to approve. But if they are licensed in 1 or 2 states, we don't want to onboard so many small third-party processing company like this, because we have to work with them. We have to make sure they do the right thing as well for compliance. We want to make sure they follow our guideline. So we have to work with them. We have to spend resource to work with them and make sure they do the right thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next question was, I know you mentioned there's a CRM. Does that CRM help capture refinance opportunities from closed clients?
Yes. Right after I answer the third question, I will show you about our CRM to help you capture the client for refinance. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. And then last question, is there a way to establish some type of, marketing reimbursement budget, or is that not something you allow?
Yeah, that one, you only need that if you are W-2. If you are 1099, you can deduct all kind of expense yourself.
Right.
When
I'm
you
in
file tax
South
return.
Carolina. I'm in South Carolina, so I would
Yeah.
be W-2.
Yes, we are considering that.
Okay.
Right now, we don't offer that, but in the near future, we are considering having a wallet. So every loan officer will have a wallet, and you can fund your wallet. Let's say you close a loan, you get paid 5,000. You will decide, hey, pay me only 4,000. I want to keep 1,000 in my wallet so that I can expense it. So yes, in the near future, we will allow that.
Okay.
And
all right. Thank you.
going back to, thank you. Going back to the other question about CRM, you will see that this is a live website. So there, let me show you the CRM that we have. So on our CRM here, customer relationship, you can do a subscription. You can build a subscription, and you know that is the best way to stay top of mind, so that client always receive newsletter or email from you. Second way we do is I keep track of all referral so that I can say thank you to them. The third way is I create mailing lists so that I can email them anytime I want to. So I create a lot of new email lists. Some of them are static, some of them are dynamic. So static email list is let's say you have an Excel, a list of client or lead that you want to target. You can create a email list, and then you can import it. You can download a template and then upload that template. So that's how you create a mailing list. The mailing list can be dynamic. It's based on your leads, or it can be based on your prospect or your loans. So at Loan Factory, we have 3 pipelines. Everyone have 3 pipelines. The leads pipeline to allow you to work with lead. The prospect pipeline is the same thing as application. If the client fill out an application, it is a prospect. You need to work on the application. And the loan is the loan that's submitted to the lender. So anything that's submitted to the lender, consider urgent. Timing is critical. So you need to pay special attention. So that's why we have the loan pipeline. The prospect pipeline is also important, but most of the time, they are not that urgent because when they fill out a pre-approval application, you issue them pre-approval letter. So they are not 100% active. Some of them might take 3 months, 6 months to find a house. So that's why we break out our pipelines into 3 different pipelines: leads, loans, and prospect. So you can create a mailing list of all the loans that you close, right? And you can even narrow down. I want only one borrower and co-borrower, or do I want buyer agent and seller agent in there? And then I can add more mailing lists in this database. I can include more than one mailing list in here. Okay. So you can submit it, and then that will create a mailing list for you. On mailing list, this is, I can submit and it will create for me all of the loan that I close, and that allow me to reach out to them regularly. So if I need to, let's say today rate drop a lot, I want to reach out to all of them to tell them that, hey, today rate dropped so much. You might want to consider refinance. Let me know if you are interested. I just want to let you know that rate dropped a lot today. So that's how you send out the email to your mailing list. So you can do email drip campaign. You can set that all of your clients will receive holiday campaign, Thanksgiving, New Year, Father's Day, and all that. Or you can do a drip campaign to all your referral realtor. You can build a referral realtor list and have it sent out. You can have a follow-up campaign so that you can turn it on or off. The purchase lead, let's say you can click on this, you can see that all your leads who are purchased, you can create a 1-day campaign or 7-day campaign. So these will go out for you. Okay. These will go out for you. So these are the email drip campaign. I know that most of us heard about these CRM, but most of you also never use it because it's too complicated. Many CRM out there are powerful, but way too complicated. And you end up never use them. So at Loan Factory, we make it so easy for you. You just go in, turn on and off, and that's it. It will go out for you. But if you want to refine it, you can go to all client close loan. You can edit the message. So here we have a 360-day campaign. Go out to our close loan anniversary, and then you can add more, like 7 days or 30 days. You can add more. Very easy to use, and that's why we are better. What is even better is, let me show with you a testing server. So I don't want to share the client information. So let's say for refinance, I am a king of refinance. So when it's time to refinance, I guess I need to show you a different one. Okay. So we allow consumer, you can advertise. You can advertise to your client that, hey, if you purchase a house last year or in the past 18 months, your rates are high, you should refinance with me. You can go to our website. You can go to my website and check the rate and create a rate alert. You can monitor the rate. So the consumer can, let me go show this one better. Let me show you the consumer. The consumer, this button doesn't work right now. I'm sorry. So the consumer can create a rate alert, rate tracking right here. Okay. They can create a rate tracking, and the rate tracking can tell them when the target hit, the client will get notified. Tell me when the email frequency here, when the target hit, or daily or weekly. So if the consumer say daily, so every day at around 10 or early, the client can see the rate, can receive an email with the rate update. And their target rate can be, when target hit, they want 5.875 with no point, no cost. The target point credit right here. So the system will notify them when the target rate hit, and they can receive it by text or email or both. So this is the rate tracker that we allow the consumer or you to track. And our system is really smart. So let's say you close a client 3 months ago, and the rate you lock for them is 7%, right? It's very normal. The last 3 months, you might lock the rate for client at 7%, or 6 months ago, or a year ago, 7%. So our system help you. Our system will automatically create a new rate alert and set it at 6.675% at no cost. So we know, the system know that, hey, this client have 7% rate. Let's monitor the rate for this client. If rate drop a little bit and the client doesn't have to pay any closing costs, then let the client know. So the system will automatically create a rate tracking for you, so that when rate drop, the client will get notified. You will get notified. You will call the client right away. Because I know in the past, let's say rate drop, right? And you are not staying on top of your client, the client will call someone else and start the loan with someone else. By the time you reach out, they say, oh, I'm sorry, I closed it already. Or I'm sorry, I locked the rate with the other broker already. You will be late. So our system will monitor the rate in real time, let the client know in real time that, hey, they can refinance at no cost with lower rate. And they will call you or you will call them. And I have about 20,000 clients. I create 20,000 rate alert for all of them. So when rate drop a little bit, some of them will have target hit. They will reach out to me. And that's why I have so many refinance. Imagine that there's a big wave of refinance. There's rate drop to 5% tomorrow. Let's say that. What will happen? Let's say I have 20,000 clients total, right? But 1,000 of them closed loan in the last year and a half. All of them have high rate. Now, when rate drop to 5%, that 1,000 client will get an email from me saying, hey, your rate dropped today to 5%. Time to refinance. All of them will refinance with me because I'm the first one that tell them to lock the rate, to refinance. Right? I'm the first one. Tell them. And of course, they work with me. They call me, because if they call someone else, their rate not going to be good. I already helped them. They trust me. They know that I have good rate. And now I'm the first one to tell them. Yeah. So our system is great and we will help them. And it not only the system is great, but also my experience, my knowledge, my skill, I build it into the system to help you. For example, you heard about the Home Ready First program, right? From Rocket Mortgage. I'm sorry, from Provident Funding. Provident Funding, let me share with you. So here you can see that a home buyer can check out the Home Ready First program. This is a lead funnel for the consumer to help me capture the client. You heard about lead funnel, right? I'm pretty sure 90% of you heard about lead funnel, but never use it.
Juan, when you
So
do this,
basically we
do you
have
build in the 6 months, so because of the EPO, or does it just alert them regardless?
a good question. Yeah, that is another good question. So our system is really smart. We create a new rate alert for the client who closed loan, but we turn it off. And then 4 months after we close the loan, the system turns it on automatically. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry that you tell the client too early and they refinance and you end up paying EPO. You see how smart our system is? I don't think any other system out there can do this. Yeah, and we work a lot with Rocket Mortgage. They are right now our best lender. The reason is because they don't charge EPO. If our client refinance with anyone within 6 months, we don't have to pay EPO. You don't have to pay EPO. The second benefit they give us is they give us 20-day free extension. You know, European don't offer this. Most other lender don't offer free extension. And you know, the extension fee can be a lot. It's normally a lot. They are offering free credit report. If we send loan to Rocket, we can pull credit report on their website, and it's free. They also offer free credit upgrade. So let's say if the client credit score is 690 or 710, we can click a button and ask Rocket to help us increase the credit score for the client for free. They don't charge us money. Rocket doesn't charge us money. And if the credit score end up higher, then we get better pricing for our client. So those are rate benefit. Hi,
Do they
Srini.
do any relock? Like, for example, the rate goes down after we've locked? No.
Most lender offer rate negotiation, but most lender charge you half a point. Rocket doesn't offer this, but then we don't need that. Instead of paying half a point to relock, we can submit to the other lender, the best lender right now, and pay nothing, because we are broker. We have the choice, right? We can shop around. But why not switch the loan to a new lender and get better rate, right? So that is not a good option, in my opinion. And we can be flexible. Hi, Lameka.
Hi, Lamika. Hi, Ton. I have a question.
Lamika, hi.
Yeah, you have approximately almost 1,000 loan officers. Just wanted to know, how does support look as far as the processors and underwriters? Are they accessible to us, or is that something that you're working on?
Oh, good question. Great question. We are the best, and I'll show you why and how.
Okay.
So let me share with you the screen. Like I said, we want you to compare. We dare you to compare, right? So you should compare the service. You should compare the service. So let me log in as a loan officer. That way, I can log in as this loan officer. Okay, and you can see as a loan officer, you will see like to do here, right? There's nothing to do, everything good. If we need you to do anything, we communicate with you like this. It's very convenient. Marketing material. We offer you this portal so that you can generate this marketing material for free. You can do a co-branding with the realtor, and the image and information, all of them are customized. You can promote a rate and chart like this. You can click on the 30-year fix and to generate a chart, and you open it like this. You see that 6% rate. You can promote this image. So you can promote refinance. You can promote a VA loan or FHA loan. You can promote, compare loan factory versus guarantee rate. You can compare, you can generate a holiday to promote on social media. You can promote a 5-star review. Let's say you got a 5-star review here, right? You can click on generate, and then you will have the review to promote, 5-star review. You can click on generate here, and it generate for you. You can, there's a lot of personal. If you close a loan really fast, you can promote that 8 days right here. You can generate it and it will show up here. So there's so many things you can do. We have company logo here for you to use, company video for you to use. You can promote this video. Okay, let me continue.
I think what she was asking though was more about like when you have so many loan officers coming in at
Yes,
one
yes.
point,
I will
can you
get there.
can you
I will get there.
protect them?
Yes,
And
yes,
then do you
yes,
have
I'll get
access
there.
to underwriting and like for a scenario
yes.
desk and things?
Yes, yes, we will get there. So you can build your own referral realtors, a list of referral realtor, so that you can reach out. You can monitor the performance. You can monitor all the loans, active loans, or lead or prospect with the referral realtor, and you can build a relationship. You can see how many referral loan back and forth. You can track all of this. Okay, you can request commission, and we pay quickly. You can track all of it. Mission request, the status requested, and pay. You can, let me see. Here, you have my escalation ticket. So basically, you can create a ticket if you need any help. So instead of sending an email out for help and wait many days and you don't know what's going on, you can create a ticket. And you can create a ticket and then you can assign it to loan officer support. If you need underwriting to help you, you click on it. So we have 5 underwriters helping you. They are live on our marketplace. You can talk to them face to face, and between 8 to 6:30, you can talk to them during this time. And if you have a loan, let's say you have a difficult loan, you need them to help you underwrite. It's too confusing. You don't know how to calculate DTI because the loan is too complicated. Any scenario that you need underwriter to help you, you can create a ticket, and we show the ticket response time is 8 hours right now. Sometimes it's 4 hours. So we give you the visibility. We give you a turn time that they will help you. And these are the underwriter who will help you. You can write a description, okay? And you can send document. So we also say, is it linked to an existing transaction? You can say yes, and you can select the transaction. So this way, the underwriter will know which transaction you're referring to. And you can type the instruction here. What do you want? And then you can submit the ticket. Okay. So this is regarding the underwriting. You can submit more ticket, different type of ticket, like process assist, disclosing desk, marketing department. If you want to complain, you can take a ticket. You want IT to help you something on your website. Remember, we build a website for all of you. Each of you will have a website. So if you run into IT problem, you can ask them. Imagine you use landing pad or Arrive or CRM. You have to pay monthly fee. And if you run into problem, nobody help you. It's difficult to get support. At Loan Factory, we give you free software, and we also support you. If you need licensing question, you can create a ticket here. If you want to talk to accounting, you can create a ticket for accounting. You can talk to compliance, HR. There's many departments. Okay. Let me move on to share with you the marketplace. This is cool. This is the best thing. So if you go to the marketplace, you can see that we have 189 lenders. 5 of them are online. So if you want to talk to them, you can click here and talk to the lender live. They are live to talk to you. So you can know that, oh, this is non-QM, this is a QM loan. You can see that they are providing TBD approval, and they approve with Loan Factory. You can see their niche. you can see the ranking. If you click on it, you can see the AE here, see slide. You can click on it and join them. You can talk to them. You can see the information here. Okay. So you can go to Loan Factory here. Oh, wait, let me finish this. This is really cool. You can, let's say you want to locate a lender. You can go here. You can locate one particular lender. Or let's say if you have you want to search for a private loan, right? You don't know which lender provide private loan. You click private loan. And here we have 55 lenders that can do private loan. All of them are here. Okay. And if you have a private loan, you want to ask this lender, you can click here, email this lender a scenario, right? You can write your inquiry here and you can select here, all of them already selected for you. So you say, I have a purchase loan need to close in 10 days, blah, blah, blah. I don't want, you need to close fast. Then you can click post. All of these lender will receive your notification, your scenario, and they will get back to you. So this is a principle of being a good loan officer. You will not say no to any clients or any realtor because that is a lot of money. It's really bad if you say no to your client. So if the client wants you to help with private loan, non-QM loan, commercial loan, reverse mortgage, land, even land, we have 7 lenders to do land. We don't say no to clients. Commercial, we have 27 lenders that do commercial. Or if you want to pick a very particular loan, let's say fix and flip or foreign national, then we have 68 lenders that can do foreign national. See how easy it is to get things done, and we don't say no to our clients. Now go to Loan Factory here. You talk about support, right? Here at Loan Factory Marketplace, you can see that we always have someone live to help you, support specialist. So you receive live support. Any question you have, you click here to talk to this Carlo. He will help you. And we have underwriter who are live to help you as well. So we're helping each other. And then you click on team here, you see that you can build a team. Let's say this team has 5 members. You can build a team. You can build a team or you can join a team. You can click here, I want to join this team. You can check out a mentorship. So you can see who are the mentor and you can join them. If you are a new loan officer, we pay you only 80% for the first 3 transactions. But if you join a mentorship or a team, we pay you 100%. That way you can split some of the commission with the mentor or with the team leader. Okay. So we have the lender finder where you can post an inquiry. We have event where you can receive training. You can see that the upcoming event here, we have so many upcoming events from the lender. Like this is a commercial lender here. We have so many events for you to learn. And the one that completed, some of them have video for you to watch. The training sale right here. Last week, I provide a weekly sale call. And then Jessica is our COO. She provides training as well. So we provide a lot of training to the staff, to the loan officer. Yeah, and then we also help you. Let's see what else. Our pricing engine. I don't want to share too much. Because I will overwhelm you. There's so much we can offer you. We have AI application too. So, for example, the consumer can go to loanfactory.com and say, I want to buy a home. I want a pre-approval letter, right? Let me show with you the consumer fill out the application. This is the process for the consumer to fill out the application. I'm sorry, there's so much I have to cover, so I'm a little bit rushed, and then I will open up to answer any question you have. Just write out all the question. I love it when you ask me question. I love it when you challenge me. That allow me to share with you how good we are. Okay, so basically you will see a screen where you can have AI help you fill out the application. Our AI, we are a technology company. We are the first company in America that apply AI in mortgage application. So you or the consumer can simply drag the document in. AI will read the document and fill out application for us. So that is the technology that we are using right now. And in about 1 to 2 months, our AI can calculate DTI for us. So all you do is drag the document in. AI will help us fill out application and calculate DTI for us. That is the technology that we are building to help you. No one else gonna have better technology than us, and we don't charge you for those technology. Okay, so hi Ming. Hello Ming.
Yeah. Hi, Trump. So one question, I know earlier you talked about the benefits of Rocket, and I know there's a battle between Rocket and UWM. I'm wondering, as a big company, how do you determine you go with Rocket or you go with UWM?
Good question. Because I have the pricing engine, so on any given day, I can see who is better. And I see Rocket consistently have better rate than UWM. I worked with UWM a lot in the past. I used to be the #1 loan officer with both of them. I know how they work, their strategy, who they are. So that's why I picked a better partner who give me better pricing, better support, better perk, no EPO, no string attached. No, it's a better partner. And that's why I picked Rocket. I know what is good for me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you, Ming.
Sure. And
Yeah.
one follow-up
Good.
question. And you say no EPO, so means the loan that we closed, if someone else refinance that within 6 months, no EPO for us, can we refinance ourselves as well?
Correct. Yes and no. If you refinance your own client within 6 months,
Mhm.
you can, but you will have to pay EPO on the last one because
Even with Rocket?
yes, you have to do it with Rocket, and you can refinance with Rocket. I would do this. The client keep pushing me to refinance. Then I want to keep the client with me. Then I would do it for them.
Got it.
But normally I told the client to wait so that I don't have to pay EPO. You be honest, be frank to your client. Say if I help you, it's only 3 months. If I help you now, I will have to pay EPO. That is a lot of money. So can you wait 1 more month? When it's 4 months, I can submit your loan and I can lock 45 days or 60 days. That's how I solve the problem. And 1 month is pretty fast. So you can talk to, this is my trick. I start the loan in 4 months. I don't wait 6 months. 4 months, I start the process and drag it out so that I can lock 45 days. And then I can extend, we got free extension for 20 days. So we know a lot of tricks to get things done. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ming.
Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes, hi.
Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, going back to your comment about the rate tracker, I really like that. That's really awesome. Thank you for that. So if you have so many customers, is there a way to have an auto link to like text them back for them to fill out a
Yes,
form? to
yes.
go and
So
say,
every
okay,
rate tracker,
mhm.
yeah, every rate tracker, there's a link. We send it to them. We email them every day so that they just click on it, to take them to our website. They can see the live pricing engine with their real-time rate code customized for them. Yeah,
And then
we
so
make
since
everything simple.
if they're a previous customer, it just comes back automatically to the individual loan officer, right?
Of course, it's your client. It's your rate alert. You own that. You own the client. It's yours.
Because
Yeah.
I get that, you know, we have to answer and call them right away, but sometimes it's impossible if we're in the potty room or something and miss the call, right? So just want to make sure we don't miss the opportunity.
You don't. We email you and client at the same time, and it will email again and again tomorrow, next day, every day.
Okay. Thank
So-
you. Yes.
So that you don't have to forget. I know the problem. I myself have too many clients, too many things going on. So I want to make sure everything transparent. We want to let our loan officer and the client know, both of you. And I hate it. So something wrong with my
So how have you handled it in the past where you don't reach a customer on time?
the client will get notified and they will call me too. And
Okay.
in case that both of us miss that email, then nothing gonna happen, right? I mean, the loan is still sitting there. Nobody gonna refinance for the client because the client didn't know.
Okay.
And you can text them too. You can send them a text message too instead of email. And we will not miss our text. You know that. So instead of having an email sent out, you can have a text message sent out.
Thank
And
you.
here is a website. Yeah, and here's the website for our loan officers. Every loan officer, let's say you join Loan Factory, we build a website like this for you. And it's going to have your domain name, your MLO.com. You can pick any domain name. You can purchase your own domain name from GoDaddy.com. You can own that domain name. And we build a website for you. You can promote it. You can tell all your clients, all your realtor, hey, go to mymlo.com, myname.com. You know, this is my website. And it has the pricing engine. You can turn on and off the $1,000 lowest rate guarantee. You can show your review. There's so many good things that we build for you. We help you. And if you work on a main website, you can see that we show your information on the bottom so that the client will call you. Okay. So hi Brent.
Yeah, I'm here, Brent.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm I'm licensed in 3 states, Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. And I want to become licensed in other states, and I'm looking for a sponsorship with the Loan Factory and still stay employed with my current, I'm a broker owner. Tell me what that looks like and how that would work with the Loan Factory. Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. Here is the explanation. My internet is a little bit slow. If you go to our website, there's tons of information there. So you can see every state is different. So every state is like a different country, different jurisdiction. So you can hang license in different state under different broker.
I
The
can
law
have different
allow that.
sponsorships.
Correct. 100% correct. So in your case, you can keep the same broker in those 3 states. And then for additional state, you can get individual license and hang those license under Loan Factory.
Okay.
Yes.
And then secondly, the follow-up question to that, it looked like, how does the temporary, so I would apply for the license with, let's say, Indiana, and then how does the temporary authorization to do business work? It looks like I would just need to apply for it, and then you sponsor me, and then between the time I'm the state is putting the license together, I have temporary authority. Can you speak to that?
So basically, yeah, according to my understanding, temporary authority allow you to do business in other state when you want to do business in other state, but then you have to be W-2. That is the biggest requirement. You don't need to, in order to get licensed in additional state, you normally need to study 2 or 3 hours and then apply for the license and wait for the authority to approve your license, and then sponsored by Loan Factory. But under temporary authority, you don't have to wait to get the new license. You can do business if you switch the lender, switch your company, and you have to be W-2.
Yeah, I think I was reading on the website on Indiana today, they don't allow 1099. It's only W-2.
Indiana. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I would double check that. Indiana. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if Indiana is in here. You call them, and they say that they don't allow.
I found it on their
1099.
their website, the Indiana Gov website.
And they say that Indiana Gov is for the entire state.
Mhm.
I would double check with Indiana. I thought that they allow 1099. But yeah, I
Okay.
would double check. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And then last question, can you just touched on it just briefly with setting the stage that I would be a W-2 employee. Tell me about that. You said that temporarily the commission goes down to 80% for the first 3 loans. Does that apply in an employee situation? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. The rule is simple. If you are 1099, you get 100%. If you are W-2, you get 90% instead of 100%. And if you are a brand new loan officer, or another way, if you are inexperienced, we pay you only 80% because you are new. You need a lot of support. That's why we pay you less.
Not new to Loan Factory, but new to the industry.
Yeah. If you're new to the industry, you are considered inexperienced, right? You need a lot of help.
Sure, but if we have experience, that doesn't apply.
If you have experience, we look at your experience. So if you close, let's say 3 loans in the last 1 year, we are happy to classify you as experienced, and you can earn 100% instead of 80%. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
and
you,
then
Brent.
that was all my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you. Hey, McCall.
I was just wondering if we offered something to kind of stand out from competitors. The past company that I worked for offered a certified approval letter to where underwriting would look at a couple things to make them kind of stand out in the purchase process.
Yes. That's called TBD approval. And almost all lenders now offer that. Rocket Mortgage and many other lenders offer that. So basically, it is a real approval by the underwriter. It's exactly like a real approval, but without a property. So we do have that, and many lenders offer that. Thank you, McCall. Thank you. Any more questions? We even help you get that, sure. We provide, our processor will help you, and we don't charge you to get that TBD approval. Hey, Como?
Hey, Tuan. If you not licensed in other state, and if you have a client, how that works with the Loan Factory to help the client?
Very easy. If you don't have a license, you cannot be a loan officer.
Not here. In
We
other
only-
states. Any referral I get,
Yeah.
from my friend.
So let's say you are licensed in California and you have a loan in Washington. You don't have license in Washington, then we cannot pay you.
Okay.
What we can do is you can get the license in Washington It only takes a few days. Normally, it's really fast. You can get the license and become loan officer, and you can make money. Or if you are W-2 loan officers, we pay you 50%, 50 bip to refer when you refer that loan to Loan Factory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, McCall. Hi, McCall.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to know something. So you kind of had touched on this a little bit earlier, but say if I become licensed in Georgia and South Carolina, with one of those states, being a W-2 state, would that mean that in general I'm W-2 now, even though I'm living in Florida, or no?
Correct. If you are licensed in one of these states, you must be a W-2 loan officer. Yeah. Even though you live in Florida, we follow the state requirement. Yeah. Thank you, McCall. Okay, I think our team want to ask me a question, but their mic, his mic is not good. So the first question is in the text message: do we have limitation for commercial loan amount, lenders' ability to finance new development? We have no limitation. It's up to the lender. So as long as you reach out to the lender who can offer to do this loan, we don't have any limitation. So you should reach out to the commercial lender. Normally for residential mortgage, the limit is about 3 million, but commercial, there's no limit. Commercial lender don't have any limit. The second question, can you refer a broker that can accept doing mortgage under Loan Factory and real estate transaction under his license? Yes, plenty. Look like you are in California, the way you asked the question. So no matter where you are, you can hang your mortgage license under Loan Factory, and you can hang your real estate license under other mortgage company. I mean, a real estate broker. There's so many real estate broker out there who are willing to work with you. I would say 90% of them willing to work with you. No problem. So reach out to me or my team. I can recommend you a company. Thank you. So any more question for me? Please let me know. I love to address it. I love to prove to you that Loan Factory is a good company and we are better.
I have one question,
Yes.
Tuan.
Yes.
Like a lot of the big builder, they have their own in-house the mortgage companies, and although they don't allow to, people, because the thing, how to get their kind business or how to pitch in for the refinance since you know the best.
It's really difficult to work with the builder because they already have their own lending business or relationship with the preferred lender. So it's very hard to compete or break into that section. To be honest with you, it's very difficult. The only way you can do is you have to build a personal relationship with them and then offer them, that you will support their business. You will do two things. You will compete, you give their client good rate. But the good thing is you can offer that builder that you can close any type of loan because you have so many lenders that they can do all kind of loan, like non-QM loan, private loan, any kind of loan. So that way the builder will like you because you can do any loan. That means that any buyer that come to the builder, you can close the loan. So that will help you win the business. And that is what I offer you. If you work with Loan Factory, if you have question, I will be the one that help you. I will answer your question and help you and guide you. I mean, I know most loan officer out there, they have no one guiding them. And that's why they struggle. They don't know what to do. Nobody help them. Why would another loan officer help you and guide you, right? So I have another question from, let me see, McCall. If you can just raise your hand and ask me question, that would be better. Unless you have a problem with your mic, then you can type the question. Giovanni asked about DBA. We allow power buy. So let's say you want to keep the name ABC Mortgage, then you can promote ABC Mortgage powered by Loan Factory. We will support that. If you need to work with a lender, even though we have about 180 lenders, if you have a new lender that we haven't approved with, we will happy to sign up to help you. And then McCall have a question about mentoring. If you and the mentor coming in together, or if you work with a mentor, you can split the commission with your mentor, and it's all negotiable between mentor and mentee. We let you decide. It's free market. You know, you pick the mentor, you talk to the mentor, you negotiate with the mentor. Normally 30%, 20%, normally around that. A routine have another question. Does Loan Factory have any AI assisted book text marketing app for lead to capture any trigger lead? It's very challenging to deal with text message. We are signing up with Bonjo and MMI. That allows you to send out both text messages to the lead. So it's common. We are signing up with them. Lamika have a question about, are you consider opening a branch in Dallas? Yes and no. I recommend not to open a branch because nowadays everything is online. The client fill out application online, shop around online, everything online. So if you have a branch, you have to pay a lot of overhead. We can accomplish a branch by having a team. You can build a team. You can have a lot of loan officers joining your team and help you. So I recommend a team. But if you really want to open a branch in Dallas, talk to me. I also want to open a branch there for the company, so I can talk to you more. Okay, any more questions, please let me know. And I hope that I answer your question, all of your question. My goal is to help you compare. My goal is to help you understand what you need to do so that you can improve your business. As you know, as a small business, you need to know your competition. You need to improve the competitiveness, your pricing, your system, your process, your technology, your trust among the clients. So if your company or your broker doesn't help you, you need to work with Loan Factory because this is your business. It's your bottom lines, right? You care about your bottom lines. Whoever can offer you the best, you should work with. And I believe Loan Factory offer you the best. And I always open to answer any question you have. If you're not ready to join, that's fine. If you need more time to think, that's fine. And continue to think more how you can improve your business. Can Loan Factory help you? And in the future, if you need to talk to me more, reach out to me anytime. Yeah. So thank you everyone for spending almost 2 hours with me. That's very, very valuable. It's a lot of time. Initially, I planned for 1 hour. Now it's almost 2 hours. But as you can see, there are tons of information that I share with you. Tons of information. And I know it's helpful. And I hope that you will learn something from me and bring it to your business. Apply it for your business. Okay? So thank you, everyone. Thank you.